Welcome back to Third 9 Weeks Benchmark. We're going to look at G5. G5 is all about angles and angle relationships. So one problem we've got is number 18. And number 18 down here at the bottom. So they've got this figure. They have some things labeled with expressions. What's the measure of angle MKL? This is the angle that goes through point M, hits vertex K, and goes out to point L. So that's MKL. I'm gonna, if I had a highlighter, I might just circle it right now. M to K to L. Alright. If I look at it, it looks like it's a little bit bigger than 90 degrees, so I'm gonna guess it's one of these guys. But we've got enough information we can figure it out. If you look at JKL, that's a straight line. Any angles that are next to each other that fill up and make a straight line across, all add to 180 degrees. So 180 equals all these angles put together. One of my angles is 10x plus 27. And I kind of want to line them up vertically because I'm running out of space over here. So I know my total is 180. 10x plus 27, I have 8x plus 22. And I have 5x, I think that was a minus 7 I've written over. So let's add up my x's. I've got 10, 18, 19, 20, 23 x's. 27 minus 7 is 20, plus 22 is 42, plus 42. All those things together add up to 180. Don't know what x is yet, it's holding the space for me. Alright, so I'm going to take 42 degrees away, and that'll leave me with just the unknown parts. So that's 138 equals 23x. 138 divided by 23. So I divide by 23 because I want just x. Divide by 23. And I get 6 degrees is x. So for each of my angles, 10 times 6, that's 60 plus 27. 60 plus 27 is 87 degrees. Now if they all got to add to 180, then 180 minus 87 should be 93 degrees. There it goes. And if I were a clever guesser, I might say, well, this guy here, he's supplementary to him, so he's going to be whatever. I'm going to take the 180 minus this guy. Since it's a little bigger and that's a little bit smaller, that's probably going to wind up being my 87 that I'm going to be distracted by. So 87 and 93, those are the pair that make 180. So if I wanted to guess that, that's a decent guess without doing all that. Just based on the picture. Picture might not be to scale, so be careful. The next one we have, like this, is number 22. It's got angles WXY and XYZ are complementary. That means they add up to 90 total. They sum to 90. So the measures can be represented by these the expressions 5x plus 8 and 3x plus 2. So I know 5x plus 8 plus 3x plus 2 add up to 90 degrees. Let's combine similar terms. 5x and 3x is 8x. 8 and 2 is 10. All adds to 90. If I take 10 away, I just have 8x left on the left side, and that equals 80. Then x equals 10, because 8 times 10 is 80. If x is 80, I want to find the measure of WXY, and that's not the same x, by the way. This capital X here is a vertex in my angle. This x is just my unknown. I could have used anything. Don't be confused that this x is 10 and that has something to do with, no, the x I'm talking about down here has to do with this variable. So we're looking for WXY. It says that's 5 times x plus 8. So 5 times 10 plus 8, that's 58. And there's number 62 towards the end of this packet. Let's find you. It's going to be on this page. Oh, it's an angle problem. with unknowns. What's the measure of angle? WXZ. Here's WXZ right there. That's the one that's 5 times the number. Now, they're going to all add up, I know all together, both my angles. I have to add up to a straight line is 180 degrees. 5x and 3x, that's a total of 8x. So we divide by 8. And 180 divided by 8 is not, I don't think, well, maybe it will. Let's find out. Nope, 22.5. My x is 22.5. Look at that, it's a distractor right there. So what's 5 times that? Because we're looking for this guy, the 5x. That's 112.5. I wonder if the 3x is 67. Oh, it's 67.5, so that's not exactly on there. That's good, I guess. There you go, some angle stuff, which is really wrapped up with this equations and expressions business. Can you make an equation and solve it? I mean, I guess you could think logically. You could say, hey, I've got 8x all together, and it's going to add up to 180, so I can divide by 8 and figure out what that is, then multiply by 5. That's essentially what we're doing here.